This is part 3 of a set of 5 videos recording my first PC build. In this video I install the memory cards, the graphics processor and the hard disks. I've got two 16GB RAM cards and the board has 4 slots, so I need to work out which slots to use. There's a hint because the slots are coloured in 2 pairs. In the motherboard manual you can see that with 2 RAM modules you can either use B2 and A2 or slots B1 and A1. I read somewhere that it's better to use B1 and A1, so I did that. So here that's the light grey sockets. Open the clips on the sockets, then push the memory cards in. They can only go in one way due to the slot in the connector, but they're slightly stiff. After I've installed the memory, I plug in the CPU fan power supply. The next task is the graphics card. I'm using an NVIDIA GeForce 2080 Super. It's a pretty large and heavy card with 3 cooling fans. Also in the box we have some instructions and a CD. In the end I didn't need to use the CD. The main connector is protected by a cover that we need to remove before installation. There are 3 contra-rotating fans, each spinning in the opposite direction to the one next to it. This is supposed to reduce turbulence and improve airflow. The card has 2 power connections, a 6-pin connector and an 8-pin connector. So I have the case laid flat now to put the graphics card in. It fits to the PCIe 16 slot, which is this one here. Just open the slot, and I need to remove 2 of these plates here because the graphics card is double width and has needs 2 rows, 2 connections to be removed. To remove those connections on this PC case, I just loosen these and then remove this screw. Only one of them is them as a separate piece. Looks like these have to be broken out, and they're not. Once they're broken out, they're not replaceable. So I need to remove the one separate piece and then break out one of these. The screws for attaching these plates here came with the case. I have plenty of those, so I just need one extra there. It was quite difficult to get this exactly in the right spot, but once it was there, it just slotted in very easily in a positive way, so I think it's okay. So what I have to do is remember how this went. To install the hard disks, we need to remove the cover on the other side of the case. Okay, so I've got 2.5 inch SSD and a 3.5 inch hard disk. I'm going to put them in these slots here. They just slide out. They have markings on to show where to screw SSD and the hard disk in, and also some clips for the larger hard disk. So I'm going to put the SSD in the top slot. I worked out that the SSD takes the same screws as the motherboard, but the hard disk takes a different type of screw that also came with the case, the more rounded ones. So they're going to mount with the connectors facing this way, so it will mount in the tray like that. So it should be straightforward, just like that. The hard disk is similar, uses the different screw holes. We still want the connectors at the front, so we'll go this way. Uses these holes, but it also has these pins that go in the side. So we need to put the pins in on one side and then just clip the others in. The holes should line up, and then this time the more rounded head screw should do the job.